Hello, how's everybody doing today? Oh, wait. Deja vu, man. What's going on? Hey. Well, actually, I played this guy, very recently. Probably about 3-4 days ago, but, obviously I don't upload my videos right away, so it might seem a little bit weird. Anyways, I played him, and he totally rocked me, and I was really upset by that, because I felt like even though he was a fairly good player, I should not have been rocked so bad by him. So I re-challenged him again, and let's see if we can fare any better, because if I get 3-0 again, I'm going to be super duper upset by it. But moving on, he's actually going for an interesting strategy. He's going for a mortar ninja strategy with well, he did a mortar farm into a ninja, so a little bit more eco because of that, but at the same time, it's a little bit scary to go for something like that. So I actually went for a little bit less economy on this one by going all these pinks, and I actually got my ninja up and everything, and defended all of these balloons, and I'm still rushing like crazy with all these pinks, just non-stop pinks. And if you actually overwhelm somebody with those pinks and they don't put their ninja on close and leave it on first instead, it actually is a crazy amount of lives lost for them. And we get them down to 69 lives. Yes, finally, we're on our road to maybe winning a game. Like I said, I've been playing not so great lately, so winning a game for me every once in a while makes me feel pretty good. So what do we got here? We've got a pretty crazy farm battle at the moment. He's got his 3 farms already. I'm trying to get my 3rd farm up pretty quickly, obviously. And like I said, I'm playing on high quality this time, not low quality. And he thinks I'm getting greedy right now by going with these extra farms. And that's a total possibility. He's going for these whites and everything like that. I do get my 2-0 boomerang up in time. And he's going for a lot of crazy things, but it doesn't do much damage to me, to be honest. And I decided, you know what, screw it, man. I'm just going to go for another 2-0 farm. He's going to go for some regrow yellows against me, but I do a really good job with my mortar, and the mortar burning stuff them all the way down to nothing, and we do defeat all of those balloons fairly easily. He just went for a really small rush. He didn't go for a big enough rush. Anyways, I still don't have any cam protection or anything. I do get my 3-0 boomerang up, though. My 3-0 boomerang is a good way to pop all of these balloons and make sure you can survive into level 13. So this time I'm actually positioning my towers just a little bit better. I get my boomerang and my ninja up just to kind of get them into place. You know, if I need to upgrade them, I can sell farms and upgrade them really quick. Instead of building, upgrading, selling, like doing all that stuff all at once. I think he's getting a little bit too greedy. He's trying to keep rushing me with all these crazy... Oh, man, look at that. He's got some crazy rushes in here. Got to move our mortar to try and defend these things. He should have went for another counter rush. We're down to 14 lives at the moment. A very, very solid rush by him. But luckily, we got our 4th tier ninja up now, and we're going to easily defend all these balloons. And now he is kind of down. He's spent like $7,000 on these rushes. And I'm just going to go for a crazy Rigo ceramic rush and see if we can take him down with these things. Look at that. We got 4, 5, 6. Oh, yeah, we're going to take him down. Good game, my friend. And now we're moving on to the temple. This is a game, this is one of those maps you guys don't see too often. Maybe every once in a while. But, it's short enough where it's not ridiculous. But it's also not crazy long where you're probably going to go to level 38 every single time. Because everybody knows, or level, I think it's 40 now. I think everybody, kind of, at least in my opinion, disgusts playing those really, really long levels. I wish there was more short levels now. I used to not like it as much, but now I'm actually liking the short levels. I don't like going level 25 every single game. You know, winning on level 13 or 15 or 18 can be pretty fun. So I actually went for a 2-1 ninja instead of a 3rd tier cannon. And I am severely regretting my decision. You learn from your mistakes, right? This is one of those levels that you just really don't play that much. I thought maybe a ninja would be a little bit better. But no, because of those blues and the blue-pink mix, the ninja is just not enough popping power, and he's easily doing big chunks of damage to me. Even if especially if he kept rushing with that mixes. You know, the blue-pink mix, he would easily do even more damage than what he's been doing. But I'm like, hey, you know what? If he's not going to keep rushing with those things, I'll just continue on with my farms. And I do go for an actual early farm on this one. I only got about 325 eco again, 350, somewhere in that vicinity. And then I go for crazy amounts of farms, but I do get a 3rd tier ninja as well, which is going to defend these blacks. Nice. And he's finally going to the farms on his side. What does that mean? Well, it means that he's got a little bit more blue eco, I got a little bit more farm eco, and that could make a big difference in the late game. I mean, right around level 22, if I get more farms than him compared to his higher level blue eco, which obviously is probably not going to be that much of a difference by the time we get to late game like that. And we easily defend all those Rico blacks. I feel like, again, he's rushing with a lot of these rushes that he thinks is going to do damage to me, but it just isn't. It's just not doing enough. Alright, so we gotta get our mortar going before level 10. Usually you gotta get it before level 10 because of regrow lead. So I'm gonna send out a quick regrow lead, and I get my burning stuff up as well. Regrow leads can be a huge huge pain if you don't get your birdie stuff up in time. Depending on the situation, obviously. Sometimes you get lucky with the cannon and the ninja, but sometimes it's just not. You're just not lucky, and you just die. It's as easy as that. So for level 13, what are we gonna do? Obviously, we have to get 2 3rd-tier cannons. We got the Bernie stuff mortar, and if he rushes me with the Rico Rainbows, he could get lucky. Oh, he is going to go for that rush. He could get lucky, but it looks like the 3rd-tier cannons are going to do an amazing job of defending most of the things. We get a couple zebras that were a little bit of an issue because they didn't get birdie stuff because I moved my mortar around, but still not that big of a deal. We do end up taking them down. Fairly fantastic feat. We could have got a little bit unlucky there with those Rigos, but we did get lucky and we took them down. But oh man, look at those Rigos ceramic. Could we take them down with these things? Oh, we did just a little bit of lives. Oh, a little bit of lives. I was kind of expecting a little bit more lives based on the ceramics that I saw, but it's okay. And I'm going to go for another one of these, because I just felt like it was so close. But he defended again, so good for him. Good for him. I need to eco. I need to eco it up. So what I'm going to do is I actually got 5 2nd-tier farms, and I felt okay about doing that, even with, you know, not that much Moab popping power. Because, I can either sell one and just, you know, defend with that thing, or, level 18 is usually not that bad, and usually people don't want to rush when they see 5 farms. But he is going to rush! Holy snap! Holy snap, crackle and pop. So I actually did not go crazy with this defense. I got 1 Moab Mauler, I slid my 4th-tier ninja, and I got another 3rd-tier ninja, just to kind of add an extra defense in there, just to make sure nothing leaked through. And I didn't overreact too much, because that's kind of what I do most of the time. I'm like, oh my god, I'm Moab, and I'll sell 7 farms. I'll be like, oh, I needed $12,000. No, I didn't need $12,000 to defend a stupid little Moab, especially when I had a pretty solid defense in the first place. And sometimes it's really just about understanding what can defend exactly. So you're noticing I have a little bit more farms right now, but he's actually getting his 3rd-tier farm up already. Pretty solid move on his part. What should I do? Should I get my 3rd-tier farm? You know what? I think so. We're going to get our 3rd-tier farm up. Because we're going to go for a... Oh, he's going to go for another rush against me, but I have enough money to defend this thing easily. Well, I don't know. I think he was trying to make me overreact again, but it's just not going to work out. So, we got our 2 Moab Maulers, we get our 2 4th-tier ninjas. We can defend everything up to, including maybe even a BFB. Especially if we just get a quick 2-4 ninja up, we can easily defend that BFB. No problems whatsoever. But here it is, guys. We're going to get the 4th-tier farm. But what I usually like to do is I don't like to go 4th-tier farm where I don't have any farms besides that. And the main reason is if they do rush you, you might have to sell the 4th-tier farm to get that, you know, 14,000, and then you can't get it back as easily. So what I like to do is I like to keep at least 1-2 farms around, because I can easily get a $4,000 boost whenever I need it. So we're going to start getting our Moab Maulers ready for the natural balloons, which are going to be more problematic in the upcoming levels. And here we go. He's going to go for a rush against me. A lot of fast cooldown mobs. Not even regrow, by the way. And I got my 2-4 ninja up here. I got a 4th-tier cannon now. A 4-2 cannon. I know I got a lot of ninja, so that's a lot of 4-2 cannon action right there. Hopefully we can take these guys down. It looks like we're getting kind of close to the end there. Oh my goodness. Come on, little mortar. Come on, little kid. I probably should be moving my mortar down to the bottom there. I didn't micro enough. I was just kind of hoping that was going to be enough. And we do end up surviving. So that was a big waste of money by him. And now I know I have a huge bonus. I have a huge boner. No, I have a huge bonus advantage on him. I have a 4th-tier farm. He's got no farms, and all I gotta do is survive. It's the main thing. I have less lives, but I know he will not survive into the late game, especially with my crazy amount of lives, and we are gonna take him down with the natural balloons. Did not even need to rush him. That's the main thing, though. Don't even waste your money on the rush, because what if it doesn't work? Then you're both in the same frickin' thing. So just wait. Let the natural balloons take him down. So we're officially... I'm actually 2-0 right now. So it started off last time, he went 3-0 against me. And now I'm 2-0 against him. So I feel a little bit better about this one. You know, not saying that I'm like way better than him, blah, blah, blah. But just, whatever, man. We'll just continue on playing with the bananas and pickles and stuff. And yeah, alright. And that's a thing that I try and tell people. Whenever people ask, are you recording? And am I going to be in a video? And blah, 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 blah. I don't like saying yes. And the main reason is because I don't know if I'm going to make that into a video based on a few things. First of all, technical difficulties. If videos get deleted, if my hard drive randomly crashes, if the sound doesn't work, or if the video glitches, which does happen if I forget to press freaking record. And even though I tell them I'm recording, maybe I forgot to press freaking record. Things like that do happen. And that's why I never promise people you're going to be in a video, because I really don't want to upset them. And make them think that they're going to be in a video, and then I just don't ever post it, and they're looking for it for forever, and then it just never pops up. Because that would be sad. Obviously, really sad. So, I don't want that to happen. So, I don't usually ever tell people, like, you'll be in a video for sure. So I don't know what he's talking about. That spot isn't bad. Like, what does he mean? Both? Both what? Oh, my ninja compared to his ninja? Yeah, I don't really know. So anyways, I got my Ring of Fire up in time. I didn't get too greedy this time. Would you look at that? I'm not getting super duper greedy. Chris, is this a new you? Quite possibly. It could be a new me. The lack of greed. Well, that's stall. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So anyways, we got this delicious amount of farms going. He's actually got 4 farms, believe it or not. Pretty crazy. That's the only weird thing about it is I can only fit 3 farms with my thing. I could probably fit 4 if I really, really wanted to, especially on low quality. But, not really a necessity, I suppose. So for level 13, I'm thinking about it, guys. I'm thinking about doing the Regrow Rainbow Rush, but I decided, you know what? He's got the 4 farms. If he gets a Ring of Fire or something like that, he can easily defend that thing, so I really just don't want to. I just don't want to. It's as simple as that. So instead, I'm going to get ready for level 15. I'm going to get my 3rd tier Taxer up. I got a 3rd tier Taxer. I'm going to get a couple random ninjas to defend these things, and then we'll see. See what happens. Hopefully I can defend the Regrow Ceramics with that nonsense. Oh, he's going to go for the rush against me. Oh, snap, man. Oh, goodness gracious. Look at that. We got the 4th tier ninja up just in time. I thought that would be able to defend those things, but I guess not. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it would have been better just to say screw the 3-0 Taxer and ninjas over there and just go for the 4th tier ninja, because look at that. He easily defended my rush. Yeah. Snarf. Alright, keep that in mind for future videos. So will we go for a Moab rush against him? That's a good question. That's a very good question. I think he's going to do it against me, but we're going to do it against him as well, because I know he's got a decent defense, but we're going to make him sell his farms and everything. He's going to go for that 2-4 ninja. I'm going to go for a bunch of ninjas as well, but I sold all of my farms on top of that, and he's got a good 4... he defeated that really easily, and he's got his farms going still. So this is a pretty close game for sure. I did overact just a little bit. Just a little bit. I did not want to get the 2-4 ninja, but it's not over. I mean, it's definitely not over. We still got a pretty decent economy. We still got a pretty decent defense. We can sell, buy things. Just got to outplay him right here, and maybe we'll do it. This is very similar strategy from both of us. So you know what? Let's do it. Let's go for that BFB. We go for that BFB against this guy. It's gonna be kind of close. And we got a regular Moab coming out, which I really hope is going to be enough for me. He's going to go for a fast cooldown Moab rush on top of that. Holy crap, Bola, we got really lucky with that thing. I got a Blade Maelstrom up in time, and we're going to Blade Maelstrom all of these mother effing balloons. Nice. Fast cooldown Moab, or the Moab actually looked like it did damage to him, but I guess not. We got to be careful here, because obviously level 25, you guys know what it is. Yeah, oh, he's going to go for another rush against me. I got my Blade Maelstrom up in time. Hopefully this is enough, but it looks like the natural balloons are becoming the big problem. I lose. I don't know what to say there. There was just too much stuff going on. So I just started making noises. Hopefully you guys don't mind. Hopefully you guys don't mind my noises. So we got Zen Garden. A map that I actually prefer in a lot of situations. So let's do Zen Garden. Sometimes I just feel like I get lucky on Zen Garden. Excuse me, so let's see if I can get lucky today. So again, he's doing the Mortar Ninja strategy, which, rushing with a little bit of a mix of blues and reds and everything. Good way to do a tiny little bit of damage to him right in the beginning there. Not a necessity, but again, I usually say every little bit sometimes makes people play a little bit different, where, for me, whenever I'm hurt with lives, I usually try and play reasonably the same. Maybe a little bit more cautious, but I usually don't go crazy. I'm like, oh my god, I'm losing, but I just rush because I can. Like, I don't do that too often. Too often. Zen Garden. What do you think they plant in Zen Garden? This doesn't look like a garden to me, does it? Is it a garden? It's a water garden. You guys are silly. See, look at the little lily pads and everything. So, did I get a little bit greedy? Yeah, of course, I got a little bit greedy, but honestly, even on level 6, Taxer Ninja, it's a pretty good job, and especially because I got a few seconds here to get some stuff going. I got 13 ninja done. Oh, yeah, beating everything today. Plus, he's down to 72 lives. So, I feel like, again, I'm playing very effectively. I've got my 2 farms up. I've got my ninja and everything, but only problem is, obviously, I don't have enough stuff to get by the Ring of Fire, but I got it up just in time. He was only rushing with a few yellows, because he didn't want to go all out and rush me with a yellow or Regrow Yellow rush, and then realized that he didn't have enough money for Ring of Fire, and I sold a farm or something, and then just you know, had to sell everything. So, sometimes people have to be cautious with that stuff. Sometimes people get really, really skilled with those things and do a really, really solid rush. Me, luckily, didn't have to do that. Level 13, this is where he gets crazy again, guys. Absolutely ridiculous. Level 13 and 15 are like the Zen Garden Rush levels. Even though Regal Rainbows usually cannot kill people, as learned from one of my previous videos, as in rushing with a $4,000 rush and getting completely destroyed by just those 3 towers right there that we currently have. Gotta be careful. And it looks like Rigo Ceramics could end up being his demise. Is he gonna go for rush against me? He is gonna go for rush against me. He's gonna go for the Rigo Leads, and I get my ninjas up. I got 2 ninjas up in time. Holy crap, he did a bunch of lives of damage, and I'm down to 50 lives. And guess what he does? He just went crazy with that rush. I'm gonna re-rush with a couple Rigo Ceramics back, and we are gonna take him down. Good game, my friends, and have a super duper delicious day.